All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So first things first, there's unfortunately a massive hurricane coming straight for Florida. So to be honest, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to upload this video. But with that said, I did want to talk about Aaron Rodgers' message to the team, right, which came out yesterday. And I got to be honest, and I saw Tyson posted a video on it from Let's Talk Jets Radio. I think Aaron was spot on. Basically, he pointed out, we're in a great position, 2-1. It's obviously better to be 2-1 than 0-3 or 1-2. But we haven't won anything yet. We haven't, clinched a bye week in the playoffs, right? We haven't won the division or anything like that. It's really, really important to stay grounded, stay humble throughout the really days leading up to games, and really be 100% focused. Right. And I think that message is so important, and it carries so much weight because it's coming from Aaron Rodgers. Right. This is somebody who has won a Super Bowl. This is somebody who has had playoff success. This is somebody who has had multiple 13-win seasons. Right. He's had 4 MVPs. He knows what winning looks like. He's been a big part of that really throughout his entire NFL career. I mean, how many times can you sit there and say, oh, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, he was the quarterback of that 5-win team, that 6-win team. He knows how to win. He knows how to win. And you kind of feel as though this game coming up, that Denver Broncos game, Broncos at Jets, Sean Payton, Bo Nix coming to town. Although Denver has statistically not looked all that great from the offensive side, they have looked great on the defensive side, pretty much top 10 in every major statistical category. So hats off to them. And on top of that, they are coming off a pretty, at least for me, surprising victory in Tampa Bay against the Bucs. I thought the Bucs were going to win. I figured Todd Bowles' defense going up against a rookie quarterback who's already 0-2, who's already thrown 4 picks in Tampa, by the way, right? A mountain team coming over to the west coast of Florida. Yeah, give me Baker and the Bucs, who have been killing it so far. Not the case, right? Not the case at all. In fact, the Broncos actually won by a multi-score game. So it's not like they just barely escaped with a field goal or anything like that. Like they went into Tampa and handled business. So the Jets should not be sleeping. Yeah, fantastic. We beat the Pats on Thursday night. We look great. We beat the Tennessee Titans away, huge. I think it's really, really important for the team to listen to Aaron here when he is talking from experience, right? We got to stay grounded. We got to stay humble. We haven't done anything yet. 2-1 should not be the expectation is the strong word. I guess I'll say it like this. The expectation should be playoff wins. The expectation should not be let's just get to above 500. So personally, I love the message. You kind of feel like Aaron is such a massive leader within the clubhouse, right? And, it's not to downplay Quinn Williams. It's not to downplay CJ Mosley. It's not to downplay, Robert Saleh. But, man, it just feels like Rodgers, his words carry so much value and weight. Like, whatever he says, whatever he does, it does kind of feel like the team follows, especially the young players, the Breece Halls, the Ahmad Gardners, the Garrett Wilsons of the world. It seems like they gravitate towards Aaron, and also too, maybe the younger guys on the depth chart / practice squad, the Xavier Gibsons of the world and whatnot. Before that, obviously Jason Brownlee. This is Aaron's team. This is Aaron's team, and it has a similar feel to Brady and the Buccaneers, all those years ago. Not quite the same, but there's traces of similarities. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, but I love the level-headed approach from Aaron Rodgers here because, he could we all watch, TV, right? We're listening to what these guys are saying about the New York Jets. Everybody's all over them, right? The Jets are, flat out dominant. They're one of the best teams in football. Everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. And it's easy for players especially to buy into that, oh yeah, we're playing the Denver Broncos. Yeah, we're going to win. I don't want the team to have that approach. I'm all for having confidence, but I think there is something to respecting your opponent, being aware that, we aren't the best team in football. Even if we were the best team in football, we would still have areas to improve on. Teams like the Kansas City Chiefs and whatnot, teams that have had playoff success, they're not content rolling in a Sunday. Yeah, we got this, no problem. Too much parity in the NFL. You can't look college. Okay, one thing. if you're Alabama and you're playing an FCS school, and you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-olds, okay, a little bit of a different story. Tougher to get the team to, from a top to bottom standpoint, to fully buy in, as far as, being locked in for all, every down, all 4 quarters. Tough thing to do. But in the NFL, where you can see a team look absolutely horrible, the Carolina Panthers go in and just blow out the Raiders, and everything has changed. When you can say, okay, the New England Patriots are expected to be the worst team in football, and the Bengals are expected to win that division, and the Patriots win week 1 in Cincinnati, like, anything could happen, right? So I do not think having that cocky, that arrogant approach works at the NFL level. And you kind of feel as though, in the past, whenever the Jets have had like a big win or like a peak in the season, it's always followed by some sort of disappointment, right? Like this Sunday feels like, and this was pointed out in the stream / podcast. This kind of seems like if this was 2021, 2022, this is a game that Saleh would lose. Like coming off this crazy win against the New England Patriots, right? You just blow them out, you just dominate it from start to finish, and then he'd follow that up with extra days to prepare with a dud on Sunday. And I don't think it will happen. But I do think, if we go out there, we handle business, we get the job done, we advance to 3-1 in the season, I think that's going to be the ultimate, I guess maybe litmus test. Okay, the New York Jets are a different team this year under Rodgers too. And look, we, as fans, we kind of know that, but it would be awesome to get that proof, right? Get that proof out on the field, advance to 3-1. So anyway, let me know your thoughts, and as always, go Jets.